From the crossroads of America, we're at the center of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium. It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. Welcome back, friends. A new season is officially underway. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They put a receiver in motion right. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Hits his running back. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's a Philadelphia first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. On first down, Hurts. Continuing to move past the 45. Escape. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's 2nd and 7. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Has room down the left sideline. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the 33 on 2nd down. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Finds him over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. It's scored as a 51-yard punt, and the Colts will take over. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. From the 32. This finds Smith. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
19 tight, 19, ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Finds a man, right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Putting a receiver in motion. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Come 19. 70. Warriors 70.
Ritter looking to throw. Completed to his running back. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Go. Track at 60. Go.
Ritter setting up to throw. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. 45 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will take possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Blown back gets the handoff. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Diamador Lenore there on the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. A play fake now hurts to throw. Throw left side, complete.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is that completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Lays out left side and gets it. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st down throwing for Hurts. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Hurts throwing again. State. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Whatever could go wrong for him so far certainly has. And so many times when we see a QB throw an interception early, it just starts to get in your head. That little seed of doubt. That little thought that you got a flush of, oh, what's going to happen next? Because then you hold the ball. And you hold the ball in this league, and you get sacked.
The screen pass falls incomplete.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And the deficit stays at 7.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Ritter. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds Mims. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Complete beyond the marker. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be 1st down, Colts. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Ready? Go street.
They'll run here from the gun. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8.
Buffalo 18.
The give now out of the shotgun. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Eagles loading up the secondary. Dime look coming, 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. You're going to pick six, you get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Getting right back to it after that interception. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
On the set.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Go, Reed. Go.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
And go.
Here's Ritter. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
2nd and 10 now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
19 Lions. Take go.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it's going to be their football coming up. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Back to the well again. And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and they only need 3 more now on 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
63, pass. No,
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. No return on that punt. And the Colts have a long football field ahead of them on this drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Big Lion. Ready.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Okay, ready.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Go. Ready.
Handoff now to the receiver. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. But give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Come on. Set.
Back to throw now, it's Ritter. He has the 1st over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Ready.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
19. Here we go. Set.
They send him left out of the slot. Ritter. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the 1st.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Count 19.
To the air, 3rd and long. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Takes it in at the 26. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And they're going to take over possession. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Hurts now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Started a little slow, but we've arrived at the 2-minute warning. It's the Eagles, who have 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Another try following the sack. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 40. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Trying to find A.J. Brown. And that'll bring up second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throw away.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Colts will take over as he records his first interception of our season. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Track 60. Go.
Ritter looking to throw. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Here's 2nd and 5. Short pass brought in. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Let's go.
They bring their tight end left.
Check go.
Ritter setting up to throw. He's got Smith. Rolling into enemy territory. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Throwing from the gun here. Hits him on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Downs will go in motion left. From the 36. Complete over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Shut up. Hey, smash. Check smash. Check smash. Hut, hut.
They'll run it from the gun. Has a big hole left.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Now Ritter. Cut by Jacobs. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
18 Rattler.
Ritter to throw. From the pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the Eagles' 12-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12.
Come on. Set. Go.
Trying again, following the sack. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Colts take the lead just before halftime. Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Colts will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
19 Lions. Ready? 18 Pioneer. Check go.
Working inside the red zone. And he has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Colts double their lead to 14. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's the long back on the handoff. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Let's go now.
Another carry for him. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard.
Ready, break.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go.
Throwing here, Ritter. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
That'll be complete to Jacobs. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Hawks 70, Hawks 19 tight, 19 tight. Come 19, come 19.
Here's Ritter. That finds Jacobs complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Mims with the grab. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back to throw now, it's Ritter. Into traffic, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Ritter. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
They'll run now on second down. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Out of the option, he's going to keep it going right. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Hey, smash Bronco! Ready?
Hauled in by Downs. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
They put a receiver in motion here left. Here's 2nd and 7. Finds Mims. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Head the street. Head the street. Get up.
Running it now out of the gun. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Ready?
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They bring the tight end in motion.
Go.
From the 16. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Colts grow the lead coming out of halftime. Kicking team out to try the extra points. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts stretch their lead to 21. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Hurts now from the gun. He beams one deep right side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles start the second half with some needed points. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this, but this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air, and the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 70 range, 70 range.
Handoff now from the gun. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. This finds Smith. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Ritter looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts. Here's the handoff. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
Buffalo 18. Set up.
Pass play now. On target to Downs. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. That's good for 7 yards. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down. We've reached the end of 3 in our... Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Go!
Give now to the running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he's able to get this down to the 36. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Find me an offense that won't take that type of result every snap. Good execution, quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
1st down, ball at the 36.
Here we go, set. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They give it to him again. And they're going to stop him after he runs it inside the 35. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now a give left side. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Yeah, it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Has a hole left, room to run. Into the red zone. And he makes the Hefco. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Traveler! Let's go now. Ready?
Here's a give up the middle. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
18, bind in. Here we go. Hut, hut.
From the 32. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles have some new life in the 4th.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right, just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
63.
On 1st down, Hurts. It is Cup, left side. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here's 2nd and 2. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Completed to his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. This time they're going to get there, and they they drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
You know, we do enough of these games, Kate, and I am a big fan of creativity. And the QBs today are some of the best to ever do it. That's a situation where you got to know on first down, it's not time to be creative, especially if you feel the heat coming defensively. Just find a way to throw that sucker in the first row.
And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. 3 yards on the run. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Where you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles now trail by just a point in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Set. Ready.
Here's 2nd and 5. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Ready. Street. 60 Maverick. Set up.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Colts with a little more work to do to win it here. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Set up. 19 tight.
Downs will go in motion left.
Go.
From the 43. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack.
And the Birds put their dime package out there. 3rd down coming up.
19. Come 19. Ready. Hunt.
To throw. He put some juice on it deep. Brought in inside the 20. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts jump in front late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, They leave too much time on the clock. Stay tuned.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
No contact. No contact.
Here he is to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That's complete inside the 35. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles cut it to a point late in this one. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Back to the well again. Crosses midfield, still going. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Nothing doing that time, and it leaves them on 2nd and goal. They give it to him up the middle. And he'll add to their lead on the final play of the game as he's in for the touchdown. The Colts grow the lead to 7. Well, that score right there, Brock, less about our conversation up here in the booth and more about the conversation we're going to see at midfield between those coaches in a few minutes. A few unwritten rules thrown out the window there, partner. They did not need those points.
They didn't need it, and I get it. And you can write that narrative, right? How much class did you show in that moment? But 2 things. Number 1, if you don't like it, stop it. And number 2, it's a run play. It wasn't anything cute. It was running right at you, and you couldn't stop it.
And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indy.
been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing.